Hey guys, daskro again. It's time for a match, and you know what kind of match it is. It's 8v8 Pubstars time. What's this, match 4? Sharqi Peninsula? What does that look like? Sharqi Peninsula is this map right here. This map is one of the Back to Karkin expansions. And you may be familiar with this. It's got some helicopters, and it's got a big beachhead. You can land stuff on it. That kind of thing. But no, we're not playing that kind of map this time around in this match 4 of the Pubstars tournament. We are only playing in this little area here. Conquest Assault, number 2. No helos. No playing over here. Nothing. Nope. So, Conquest Assault is like the map we played last week. It is a version of the game where one side has a permanent base, the other side doesn't. And if the other side that doesn't have a permanent base loses all the points, they lose real quick. That's what makes it so interesting and fun. And so, before we go into the match, let's look over the map a little bit more, and then also go over some of our strategy that we did. So, here it is. This is what the map looks like. You have the RU, the Russian Federation, has a permanent base right here. And then you got the US side, which has all 3 points, A, B, and C. A point being the construction site, where they'll get all those construction buildings, it's sort of an L shape. You got a hill, like right here. That kind of thing. And then finally we have the B and C point. C sort of on this hill, and it's got that really big tower. And it's got this little helo pad right here. But no helos this time around. Only recon snipers and other things like that will be up there. And you have B parking lot, which is sort of in the middle. So we had to think about ways in order to play this. And the first side that we played was on the US side, so we needed to think of a good defense. Now each side has 1 tank, and Russian side has 1 buggy, whereas the US side has 2 buggies, but they each have 1 tank. Now what's different about the tank this time around, the tank can't access the cap radius on A or C. He or she can only move on this B section. And because of that, the tank can really play sort of a support role, shelling the C or A sections, if they're right here, or maybe right here, and shelling A accordingly, or maybe on this hill, and shelling A accordingly. But they can't be nearly as aggressive compared to other maps. In addition, the entire area surrounding the C point is a big, long, windy road. And this map can't show it, but if I was an amateur map maker, there's a name for that. I keep on thinking of a topographer. That's not right, but I am going to describe topography in the sense that we have these sort of topographical lines representing a big hill. And actually, for those that don't read topographical maps often the closer the lines are, the steeper the incline is for a given hill. And so this hill, we'll do a few more lines, is really steep. And so on C, you really can't see any of the road except for maybe this section right here. So we were concerned about that. We said, hey, we're going to learn from our mistakes. Last match, we were playing Gulf Oman, and we lost our C point as the defenders, as the Russians. And that C point had our tank. And if we lost the C point, we couldn't get our tank to spawn in again. So we had a hard lesson there. By losing C point, we lost our tank, and we lost the tank battles. And it was not good at all. And this time around, we weren't going to make that same mistake. We said, as defenders, we're going to hold C no matter what. And we're not going to worry about as much, but we caveat that by saying it's really easy to defend A. If we actually look at A, and you'll see in this match how it works out. A is very difficult to cap because the cap radius is on the 4th floor of these construction sites, and you have to travel up 4 flights of stairs or a long ladder in order to get up there. So here's what our strategy was going into this. We said, okay, we're going to put 2 guys at A, because you could probably defend A with 2 guys if you put them up on hills, perhaps on this section, or even on the construction side, on the side itself. But we're not concerned about C, or concerned about A. We're concerned about holding C, holding it. We have to hold it because our tank spawned there. And what's really interesting about this map that we learned, by playing it out, tank doesn't spawn every minute like other maps. The tank spawns every 45 seconds. So, 45 seconds. That's a low time for respawn. So we really need to keep our tanks up and always have guys able to take those tanks when they respawn. So we said, okay, well, we don't want them to back cap us. We don't want them to go around and get over here. We don't want them to go on the other side and go over here. We don't want them to be pushing from multiple fronts. And so we said, okay, we're going to send 1 engineer with a javelin sort of in this hill area. And they are going to watch out and see if there are any jeeps coming our way. Likewise, we're also going to move the tank and also put it on the hill. Why is that? Well, the tank can shell to the south construction. They can shell at construction and can shell at B, and can very easily move to B if need be. And I can always go back to C as well. I'm tanking, by the way, if you didn't know that already. So denying these jeeps from getting access is a priority. So we've got 1 engineer here. We got 2 engineers here. 1 engineer running javelin to take out the enemy jeeps, because remember from last match we learned that if you're using a javelin against a buggy, the buggy does not know that it's being locked on or missiles incoming until it's dead. And so that's good. We want to utilize that institutional knowledge that we learned from previous matches. We're going to put another engineer there to sort of defend it, maybe around here, maybe. And we're giving them an RPG instead of a javelin, because we tried a javelin combo, what's that, match 1, match 2? No, match 2, where we used double javelin. That javelin missiles flew up. We used the commander's lock-on for the tank, got that laser guide lock, we got the non-line of sight javelin shots, and was able to kill Rival X Factor. But Rival X Factor is a smart guy, and he learns from his mistakes, and so he's running smoke. Smoke against 1, 2 javelins, you can deny most of those javelin hits, and unless that squad is running explosives perk, you're only going to get 2 javelin shots. Not many javelin shots. And I want that engineer to take out the enemy buggies. I don't want to focus on the tank that much, because I can focus on the tank because I'm going to be here and I can run in and I can take them out. That was our strategy. And we said if we lose A, it's okay. We're going to focus on C. That's a terrible arrow. Holy moly. We're going to focus on C, and we're going to focus on C, and we're going to focus on C, and we're going to focus on C. I repeated myself a bunch of times because it's so important. We drilled into each of our heads. We said, hey, we have to hit C no matter what. If we don't hold it, we're doomed. Now, why is C so difficult to hold? Well, C is difficult to hold because, I'm going to just draw this out because you really can't tell from this top, bottom view. C is a giant tower. And the giant tower has a balcony on it about 2 or 3 stories up, and then a little TV station here. And this represents the cap radius. Now, the balcony has a bunch of ladders on each side. Excuse my poor drawing skills. And it has a staircase going all the way up to the top of it. To the top of this. And the staircase actually goes all the way up to the top, where there's sort of a helipad. Now, why is this hard to hold? Well, if the enemy is able to wipe you as a defenders and get into this area here, the only place that you can spawn in as a defender is on this first floor. And we did some timing, and we found something remarkable. We found out that that for the most part, when you spawn in at that C point, it will take you. So you'll spawn in maybe here, or here, or here, or here, but it's always on the first floor. And it always takes about 12 to 15 seconds to run up there. And we know from practicing and other things that if you have one guy at a cap point, one guy, it'll take 10 seconds for him to gray out that flag. And so if we lose that battle and the defenders spawn in, we're going to have it, it's going to be grayed in the opponent's favor no matter what happens after we spawn in and get there. We may win that battle, we may lose it. But if it takes us more than 10 seconds to get there, the favor's on their side, because that buys them 10 seconds to spawn additional guys. And if they have more than one guy, it's going to bring in, it's going to complete the cycle so much faster. So we said, okay, well, how do we mitigate this? Well, we found a very fast way to get to C, which is, if drawing my little crude thing again, this is a little smaller scale, in a little balcony. Helipad, and I'm going to draw a little helicopter. Helicopter. Oh man, I'm so bad at drawing. I'm an accountant by trade, so or by academic background, whatever that may be, as it shows. So you got a helo. Helo's not in this, by the way. So you could spawn in maybe a spawn beacon, maybe inside this little hut here, and then maybe you could jump it all the way down, and you could jump it, spawn in, and then instead of taking 10 to 15 seconds for you to get from the bottom of C and go all the way up the flight of stairs, yeah, instead you could jump it and be on the cap radius in less than 5 seconds. Something that we thought about and something that we want to do. So what we did is that we created some spawn beacons and put a spawn beacon here on the defender's side on top of the roof so we could always jump down on it. And we also created a layered defense where we had guys putting claymores down on the ladders, and then support guys manning the stairs so that they can also take them out. We also had a sniper, or recon guy, way up at the top here. And why was that? Because we did some more testing. Here's what we found out. We found out that if you put a spawn beacon right here, a spawn beacon, and let's say you don't have C. Let's pretend we're Russian. Spawn beacon's outdoors, which means that when you spawn in, you're going to spawn from the sky and make your descension. When you do that, you have enough altitude that you can actually glide. I'm going to make a little parachute. Oh man, I'm bad at drawing. Oh, God, it's bad. When you parachute, you can actually glide down and actually fall onto the C balcony and get on the cap radius, even though that you spawn way over here. That's good to know. We're going to remember that when we play on the Russian side. But we're not playing on the Russian side, we're playing the US side right now. So that was our strategy. Hold it. A goes down, that's okay. Hold B and C no matter what. No matter what. And if we can't do it, we're going to be in real trouble. Because then if we lose all three, then we lose. It loses fast. It's that simple. So all that being said, let's enough of me jabbering about strategy, because like all things, strategy usually fails once it actually hits the battlefield, both literally and rhetorically, or figuratively rather, not rhetorically. What am I thinking? All right, here we go. So let's push these buttons, and we start.
Wait, we're on the other side. Wait.
One more round, we start.
What's HF? What's HF? Please.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Oh, snap. That's what it is.
You know what GO is?
It's have fucks.
Oh, God.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, no.
Good luck. Have fun.
Customize.
You know what? You know what?
Customize, guys.
The
Customize.
match
You know what
comes
GG is?
always entertaining.
I know what you
Have fish
Good
sticks.
game.
What about BG?
Bad game.
Whoa. Oh, never
What
mind.
about WTF?
Remember where you're going, Diego.
So
What?
I'm in the tank. Epona's one of the javelin people. Doom 49 from the other javelin people. Probe is on B side is engineer running RPG-7
Make some
Right, let's
or
do
small.
this.
I'm gonna run over there, Mom.
Who's I think Mongols sniping
Alright, fish
way up
sticks,
on top of
fish
C.
sticks.
Jack Frags is throwing claymores down on C,
Yes, Diego.
and then
Dude, that's our-
Diego
that's our-
and Pone Star
Alright, I made it across.
uh,
I made it
are
across.
pushing up
Spotted me.
on
Tank's rolling
A.
up. Tank is up.
We already got the whole day, right?
So I'm trying to get up here. Oh,
Tank, tank's
and it's
going
not
across.
working.
Tank's going
Oh,
across,
I'm gonna
guys.
go around though. I'm good.
Going across the beach.
Hey,
one guy on left side,
of us, dude.
No, we are listening. to hear if they're pushing one of the sides.
I hear people on left side.
Tanks coming right to you guys.
You're one kill, not a bad position. But they're still pushing it, and I don't see them. Maybe it would have been a good idea to run Zoom instead of IR smoke. Now, I don't know if they're going to run Javelin or not, but actually optics may have been a better idea. I'm trying to remember. I'm looking at the mini-map, and they have guys behind C. I don't know how they got over there. Maybe they just ran it, and Epona, couldn't shoot him with the Javelin because it doesn't work that way. And we lose A, and I'm still trying to find them, but I'm not being that effective right now. Not at all. So I hear that they're on C. I'm backing up, and maybe I'll push back. I don't know. Oh, look at my mini-map. I see two dudes there. No. I have to get over there. I see a guy. I'm going to try to shoot him. No luck. With the opponent down, I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. And I turn around, I don't see anyone. I turn around. Oh, I see a head sticking out somewhere. No. And so we have the ticket bleed right now, but it may not be enough. Oh, I see some muzzle flashes. I don't like that tree. Get the tree out of my face. Gonna get one kill, but I don't know if there are any other ones left. I think we got everything. Since the opponent jumped in, I now have proximity. For those that don't know, you can, if you have your tank squad run proximity or maintenance, you will get those perks if they jump in, and they will not go away. So even though the opponent has left my tank, I still have proximity. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at those guys there. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not getting any kills. I'm taking hits. I'm just trying to find them. Oh man, I'm not doing good. Get a hit, but I think there's a guy to my left. I don't even see him. Oh, there's one. I get another kill, but I'm not doing good. I get another kill, and I'm down. The Squirrel Nuts hit me with a T90. Uh-oh. Where was he? I don't know where it was.
There you go.
They're still at B right now.
But we lost B.
I'm going behind. I'm doing a
Our
play on
defense
B.
did not hold up that well. We were able to. We lost A real quickly. We're getting A back, which is good, but we lost B super easy.
He's coming up. Coming up.
Now I know that my tank's going to be up in about 30 seconds or so, which gives me maybe one push, maybe. But it's not a big. It doesn't give me a lot of time. I'm gonna try to do a pre-fire. Maybe I'll get a hit. Nope, I get shit. I'm hanging out because I know my tank's gonna be up real soon, and there it is. It spawns in right in my face. I jump in. Now that I have the tank, I can push up on B. Hopefully with my guys. Oh, but I don't want to run over the opponent. And we're gonna have at it. We're gonna just get right in there and start fighting because we have to grade out because right now we don't have the bleed on him. I get a hit on him with my canister, but I don't kill him. That's really disheartening. But we are grading it, and I know he's still there somewhere. I still see someone on my mini map, but he's letting me cap it out. Maybe he's just waiting for his guys to spawn back in. Very smart. It's better to wait for your guys to spawn back in on you and fight in a singular mass than to try to fight one-on-war. And so I'm not doing good. I got one health and I'm down. That's a lot of engineers. It's a lot of engineers, and even if I had a repair guy, it wouldn't matter. I don't think so.
Get to B.
3 guys still below the hill on B.
Do we lose C? I'm on you. I'm gonna get the hill on the right.
I hear that they mentioned that we lost C, but again, if C's actually blinking, I am going to move to C. I'm not going to worry about B, but we did end up Gray and B, but not enough. They're grabbing it again, and maybe I can push it up. Maybe. I try to get a shot on the tank, and I miss. Don't get a hit indicator. Trying to find dudes. Uh-oh. I shot. They know that I'm there. They know that I'm there. When I shoot,
Grab a health pack.
the mini map lights up. So in this case, Nick Bunyan, he knew that I was there, and he was poking his head out. He knew exactly where I was going to be. He was looking on his mini map, and he got me. 171 to 127. We have a lot of tickets right now, but you know, they still have B. B's important for them to hold. And while it's great that we have A, I don't know if I like this. Uh-oh. I see two. Holy shit, those guys there. That's 3 guys? 4 guys? There's another guy? Oh, shit. Look at all those guys. So I'm telling everyone, hey, they're pushing half their team all into C right now. We need to get guys there ASAP. So I've now positioned myself to fire into that building. And I'm listening. I'm waiting to see when that mini-map lights up. When it goes gray, I know I can start shelling it in there because it means that they're actually in that cap radius. I'm waiting for it. Nope. I think we got it. So I'm pushing up on B. And we got great out. That's good. That's real good. We actually have... they have no points right now. It means the bleed's on them. But A's being taken. I'm backing up again on C because it's good and all that we want to get B, and there's a guy on B right now, and I can get there faster than most people. Now, look at that. Jack Frags put a Claymore down, got 2 Claymore kills. Holy shit. Oh, and I get a hit, so I know someone's there. I want to just keep on shelling it, and I get a kill Nick Bunyan. He was there in that main area, and I just started shelling it. And so it's no longer blinking. We got it back. So Jack Frags with his Claymores and me just shelling the last guy. Oh, we saved it. Oh, man. That's close. So, Mongol is doing good. He's got a bunch of Forces 2 kills. And it's good. Not too bad right now, right? Right, not too bad. But we don't have, C's not being taken. It sounds like... I hear they're saying they're coming back door. I'm gonna try to reverse around. I don't care if my rear's exposed. They're probably not going to be running the AT. Maybe. He's running AT. No, he's down. I don't care if my rear's exposed because I don't think most of them are running AT. If they are, they're not going to be that effective against all the guys in C. And so I made instead of turn around, I said it's better to shed a few more seconds, or shed a few seconds and just reverse like crazy. See the tank's pushing up. Tank's taking a hit. I get another hit on it. It's doing good. I see another guy. I want to try to get a shot on him. Nope. Couldn't get it. The tank's down. Ooh, tank's down. So we had a great idea. Here's the idea. We said, tank's going to respawn in 45 seconds. That means that we know that it's going to spawn real fast. If we can position any guys close to their base, we may be actually able to take out their tank by stealing it. We found out that on the U.S. side, we can actually run all the way to the Russian permanent base and go into their base. It's not off limits. And so we said, hey, if Diego can get in there and steal that tank, then great. He did it last match. I hope he does it again. And oh, I killed Pubstar. I hear they're pushing on C. I'm reversing like crazy. Oh, and I hit it. That's not good. That's not good. I got to move to get a better position because they're going to be on C. Again, I'm waiting to see when see what happens. Oh, and we're losing C2. Oh, I don't know if I like this decision. I push up on B, and I go down. That was totally not effective. We're losing C, and we're losing B, and I push for B, and I die like that? This may be done. We may be done with this match. Everything's grayed out. We are not in good shape. And so I spun in. Oh, ladder crew, like the firemen's coming in. Firefighters. We got to kill all these dudes. This is going to be tough. And so I take a shot. I don't get a shoot on it, but I see a guy way up there. I'm just going to keep on firing. Oh, and I go down. Not good. 123 to 34.
Oh shit, coming up the stairs right now.
Not a bad ticket spread, but we don't have any points. The bleed's going to hit us real hard, real fast.
We're taking A, we're taking A.
So that's good we're taking A, but I really want us to take C.
Diego,
I'm pushing on the left.
And... Oh, there's a guy! Oh, and I get him.
Got one down.
Yeah, we got it.
Someone grab my tank. Grab my
We
tank.
got C. We can take a breath. There's still guys here.
I got him, I got him, I got him.
And we're gonna res. And we're gonna res. Good. Oh, the tank's up, but I don't. I'm really torn right now. I tell opponent to take the tank, but I thought to myself 2 seconds prior to that, well, I can take the tank or I can abandon C. I really just want to. I really want to hold C. I can deal with them taking the tank. Well, actually, I don't know if I can. I mean, that's a real tough decision. I don't know what the right answer would be. But I know they're pushing it up, and so I'm just going to. I'm not going to revive Jack Frags. I'm going to let him respawn in. I'm just trying to. I get one. I'm going to say 5 health, and again, I back up again. I'm going to back up again. And look at this. Oh shit! But I know he's dead. Oh, he's out of ammo. But uh-oh.
Right now. They're capping. They're capping.
They got through the ladders. They're on C. We have 4 dudes down. Look at all those dudes coming in. We are not in good shape.
Inside the wall?
Get up here, dude. This side.
I'm shelling. They see him.
And so we grenade it. Oh, I take a little damage from opponent, but I'm going to get up there, and I'm just going to try to get up there and do some damage to him. I get up, and I run, and I see one, and we trade. Oh, no, we don't trade. I get killed by Hawk. X-Factor kills me, so it was okay. 102 to 9. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I respawn in, and still taking C. I'm looking for him. Don't see him. I'm trying to grade out. I threw the grenade there. I want to try to create as much time so if they're spawning in the bottom and they're going up the staircase that I can put more time between them and me. And so I see him. I get X Factor, and we got it.
Nice job.
So.
That timing on the tank was perfect.
Oh man, Diego got that tank by the way. He got that tank and stole their tank, and they weren't able to use that, so we were able to hold B a lot easier. So that was real good, and we all did pretty well. I mean, I went okay. Look at that, Doom 49, 6 and 12, but he got the top score because he was putting landmines down. He was capping points, and capping points. Capping points gives you a lot of tickets. Pubstar does pretty well for himself, and that's it. So let's go ahead and go back to the strategy stuff and talk about what worked and didn't work. Well, somehow they still got around to this area. I don't know how they did, but either they jeeped or they ran it. I don't know what they did. Doesn't matter. But they somehow got over there. So maybe we should have put an additional infantry guy, so maybe have 2 guys instead of 1, on that side. Secondly, we had 2 guys on infantry here. They kind of held it, but it went down fast, but they were able to get it back. They were able to get it back about 2 or 3 minutes into the game, and so maybe the other team was just losing focus and didn't put any guys at A, and were just focusing on B and C. It looked as if they put almost all their guys on C. They had one big push on B and C where it was like 3 or 4 guys, and it was huge. I mean, we saw them, and I didn't kill any of them, and I feel really bad for it, because I really could have and actually done some damage, but no. Didn't do that. They didn't push up on this side either. They didn't do that at all. They just had a lot of guys here in this hill area. A lot of engineers to take me out. So that was pretty surprising. A lot of guys there. All in all, though, surprised their tank wasn't more aggressive. They basically had a good few pushes here with the tank. That was it. Tank was around here a lot and around here a lot. Didn't see that coming. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. But we ended up winning by 100 tickets. 100. There you go. So, first round 100-0. We have to beat them by anything if we want to win both rounds. But if they win, they have to win by 101 tickets in order to win. 101 tickets is what they need to get in order to win this round. Or win this match, rather. Nevertheless, though, match 2 coming up. There'll be this in the link below. Check out all the guys that played in this match below in the description. I'll be posting match 2 soon, as well as sort of I wouldn't call it a bonus, but I got Pubstar and Epona to agree to let me record while we talked about this map. So I'll be posting that as well. So Pubstar and Epona and myself get into some Sharqi servers and just start talking it out. We don't have a set plan. We just make observations. And then from those observations, we begin to build tactics and strategies that make sense and are able to utilize what limited resources we have, both our assets and our manpower and our tickets, to make the best decisions. So that'll be posted as well. And if you like what you're watching, you can subscribe, or you can just leave a comment. If you like the format, let me know. If you like the format or have some suggestions, hit me up. I'm always open for it. Nevertheless, one more thing I wanted to mention real quick. This program that we're looking at right now, this overlay, is actually an overlay that is made by a company that runs BF3TT.com or Battlefield 3 Tactics. It's a mission planning toolkit that I'm playing around with, and it's pretty neat. It's not anything too over the top, but if you're into this, or if you like talking about strategies or talking about tactics and want to try to formulate something on paper, it's a pretty neat tool to use. I'll have a link to that below as well. I'm not sponsored by them or affiliated by them, but they asked me to give this a try, and so I'm trying it out, and it's actually pretty neat. It's not too bad. Nonetheless, thanks for tuning in, and talk to you guys later.